The Latin word gaudio, gaudete, which means I rejoice, do you rejoice? These two words summarizes the epistles to the Philippians. The church in Philippi, which is the first church to be planted in Europe after Paul was obedient to his vision mentioned in Acts chapter 16 verse 9. There stood a man of Macedonia and prayed him, saying, "Come over into Macedonia and help us." The epistles of Philippians is one of the 4 prison epistles written during Paul's Roman imprisonment towards the end of his missionary career. To understand the book of Philippians, we need to start from Acts chapter 16, which is the delivery room where the church in Philippi is about to be born. Paul's obedience changes the course of church history and even the world history as gospel moves from the east to the west. Acts chapter 16 is also the spiritual birth, and we see 3 testimonials of 3 members of this church. Verse 11 talks about Lydia. Verse 16, 17 and 19 talks about the slave girl. 2 contrast women with different work status. And the third is the jailer who is from the middle class, verses 20 to 32. We, the church, needs to learn a lot from these living scriptures. Interpreting scriptures is the process of personal discovery what God, through the human authors, intended the biblical text to mean and affect. Through exegesis and theology, one assesses, synthesizes, and applies God's inherent word. Paul is about to demonstrate what he will write 10 years later in this little book for the Philippians church to demonstrate now that they faced persecution and poverty. We read in Philippians chapter 3 verse 20. Yes, the Latin word gaudio, gaudete. Philippians 4:4. Rejoice in the Lord. And again I say, rejoice. Well, this is Billy Jetson, and I invite you to the book by book study today, the November 12th at 6 p.m. See you in the class.